What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts on a Tuesday morning. Very excited to be jumping into this one as we check out a brand new music video from the one and only Burna Boy. This is coming off the back of the success of the Love Domini project. Common Person, one of the tracks we already did review off the album. An official music video has just landed for it, and I've got a funny feeling this one is going to be very beautiful to watch. There was the behind the scenes to this music video, which has already been released. So we might check that out at some point as well. But yes, I'm very excited to see how the video for this one works. And of course, revisit the tune a little while after we originally reviewed it. As always, if you are new to the channel and you're enjoying what we're doing here, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well. Leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And don't forget to make sure you are going and, of course, subscribing to the TikTok channel as well, as you can see on the right-hand side of the page, at CubKXVU. We are heading towards 10,000 followers on there very, very rapidly, and we can do it with your help. So please do get involved. For now, though, let's jump into this one and see how it's sounding.
Burna is outside. Burna? Yes, let's go.
It's really cool, man, because even it's cool to see that Burna recognizes, I feel, the kind of impact he's definitely going to be having on people from around the world. Like, there are going to be kids all over the world that like look up to Burna, what he does, the sound he makes, the kind of energy he puts forward as well. I think it's a really cool thing to kind of again address that, and obviously the tune Common Person, it's very much interlinked with that as a theme. A lot of the lyricism in the tune is linked with that as well. It's cool that we're seeing this as the theme that's running throughout the music video as well. It should be it should be a good one to watch, man. I'm hoping it's quite wholesome and quite sweet.
Now me with the clean on the house. Now me with the wash on the car. Now me with the cook no no. Now me with the wash on the cloth. Now me with the walk for your shop. Now me with the hug no no. I become a person for my happiness. So still be my own.
The theme of this video is already really cool, man. I think there's no other way of doing a music video for a tune like this than the theme he's going for, literally being out and around, just people living life and getting involved in what they're doing. I think it's such a good way of kind of putting together a visual for a tune that is literally called Common Person. It's about like the average person having a day-to-day life, and it's not to me to kind of say that anyone's life is less important than anyone else's in any way, shape or form, but it's cool to see just that sort of more again, like common person interaction, the idea of you could just go and speak to someone and see what they're doing in their life. Like, there's a lot of things about this which are really nice to see, especially with Burna now approaching the level of stardom he's at. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people who wouldn't want to do this as a music video. Like, they just wouldn't be interested in doing it.
Everybody get bro, no me say your own bro, passing my own.
This is really cool. Oh, the fact they've done a concert as well. That's just really sweet, man. I had a funny feeling there'd be like a kind of sweet thing linked into this. And again, it's really well shot. The video itself, obviously, really well shot. I love looking at the kind of the outfits people are wearing and things like that. Just the different types of clothing, the different kind of color schemes going on within the clothing. It's always really it's always cool to see that on a visual level. Because it's always striking. That's what I always say about music videos. They need to be striking if they're going to stick in your memory and remind you of the video whenever you hear the tune. I think this is a great example of that, man. Again, that little guitar line throughout the middle of the tune will forever remain epic as well. Love it.
I become a person for my happiness, so still be my own. Everybody get bro, no me say your own bro, passing my own. Because na God that they put on my feet, food for my plate, fit no be beaten.
Welcome, sir.
My colossal.
It'll be really interesting. I need to watch the behind-the-scenes footage to this to see if there were actually any shows, or if not, like obviously a full-scale show, or whether this is literally all just camera work. Because a lot of the time when you see these kind of shoots going on where there's like people performing, a lot of the time people are actually performing and they're gathering a lot of footage and then using the best of it. I always remember there was a UK video for a tune from Getz and Merkston, and the name that I think it was called Back in the Day or Old School Days. I can't remember what it's called now. But the actual video was literally just a rave, and there was literally a rave going on, and they literally hired out a venue, put a rave on, and then just filmed that, and that was the video. So it'd be interesting to see if that's a similar scenario here. Obviously, the settings are very different, but it'd be interesting to see. I do need to watch that behind the scenes clip.
Even as things no dey go my way, even the days I no get nothing at all. Now me wait they drive your bus, now me wait they drive your keke.
Burna boy, Burna boy, push your car.
Now me wait they run around, now me they do the job.
It's always mad though, like imagine that being a case. Like, I'm not someone that kind of like hails celebrity culture or anything like that, but imagine like the person you look up to most in the world suddenly being next to you and pushes your car. That'd be quite a mad thing to happen, wouldn't it? I don't know how I'd react. I'd probably be like, oh, you're right. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do. Like, it's quite a cool thing to kind of see. Again, I don't know how much of this is staged and how much of it is actually happening, but the kind of thought of it is the most important thing, I think. The kind of theme and the idea, the concept, I think, is the most important thing. This video is really enjoyable to watch, man. I'm literally just, I'm struggling to think of things to kind of assess it with. I'm just enjoying the process of watching it more than anything else. But,
I'll be singing like everybody reach out to my name.
Hey, oh brother, oh brother.
Again, the actual tune itself is really, really well put together. You've got this really smooth kind of combination of kind of nice reverberated, quite metallic sounding percussion. Again, that bass line down below is doing absolute bits. There's a really nice shuffle in the way the drums are put together. It's just a beautifully arranged tune, and I think this is the sort of video you can just get lost in. Like, whenever I hear this tune now, I'm going to think of the music video. And for me, that's the most important thing about a music video. As I said before, creating a visual identity for a kind of, for a sonic presence, and I think this is a great, again, it's a great example of that working.
Everybody get bro, no me say your own bro, passing my own.
And again, I've often said on this channel about the overusing of saxophones, like where the saxophone's just appearing every couple of seconds. The cool thing about this one is that this area of the tune has been given its own kind of space for a saxophone to go on the solo. That's the best way to utilize a saxophone, using it as an alternative for a vocal instrument during bridges and kind of breakdowns. That's where it kind of reigns king, and it's a really nice way to finish off this tune. We'll let it run through to the end video-wise, and then we'll give it our final breakdown. But yeah, very enjoyable stuff, Burna. There you go. Really, really enjoyable video, that. What a great way to start the day. Burna Boy, Common Person, the official music video. The behind the scenes for that is out now as well. I'm probably going to give that a quick watch later on. I won't necessarily do that for YouTube. I'll watch that on my own time and just to kind of find out a few of the specifics of how the video worked, hopefully, and things like that. It'd be really cool to see. But there we go, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this one as a music video more than anything else. Obviously, we have assessed the tune already, but in regards to the tune, if there's anything you'd like to add, do let me know in the comment section down below. What were your thoughts on the actual video itself? And of course, if you enjoyed this as a reaction video, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.